1 second. Let me just get this tweet off. All right, that's out of there. Boom. All right, let me start on IG Live because I heard that would be like a way to get the cool kids in. Let's see if people actually watch. That would be pretty cool. If not, then it can just be for the viewers later. Either way, it'd be appreciated. All right, boom. If you're watching the episode later on YouTube and it took forever to start, I really apologize. But the premise of this show is kind of a lot better if there are actual viewers to the show so that I can interact with the viewers in the show. It's called Don't Watch This, but that's like, that's just so I'm safe if nobody watches it. If you're tuning in on IG, salute. Hey, welcome to Don't Watch This. This is episode 2. This is a YouTube show, so, it has much better quality on YouTube. You should subscribe to the YouTube channel on Possible TV. You can find the link on my Twitter, and I'll post the link on Instagram as well. I'm trying to get better with all that stuff. And once again, no surprise, that's what this episode is pretty much about. Another premise of this show is also not really having a premise. It's kind of just freestyled, which is why it goes better when there are people in here. But, yeah, being better. My pinned tweet this week says somebody hold me to being better at everything this week. And I'm always trying to be better at everything. I have a lot of things I do. I have a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of things I want to start. It's tough to put energy into everything and to improve everything all at once. But, you have to pick your battles. You got to pick where you're going to lean into. And you have to give yourself credit for things. And also what I realized, there's a big battle of like beating myself up. Like I do it a lot. It's kind of probably what I do more than I do most other things. Like, I definitely beat myself up a lot. I'm like, yo, you could have done this. You were supposed to do that. You've got to do this. This needs to happen by then. This should have happened before this. All of that. Like, all of those conversations, it is what it is. But honestly, like, it's not productive. It's very counterproductive. And I probably said that on the last episode of this. It's funny because episode 1 of Don't Watch This was about being consistent. That's what it said in this little box over here. This box is like a keyword box. Normally there'll be like a keyword in here. Right now it says nothing to it but to do it. Got to roll up your sleeves because if you doubt yourself, then who's supposed to believe? You can't really read that. It's not legible on the camera really, but I really need that for myself. Like I need to turn and see that. Like it's, so the board has been really important for me. But how are you guys doing? People are watching on Instagram. That's so lit. Hey guys. But yeah, so where are we starting? About being nice to yourself. Lost my train of thought. That's the worst. See, that's another reason I need viewers because they can be like, this is what you were saying last. But yeah, being nice to yourself, beating yourself up, how it's not productive, all that stuff. Pause due to poor connection on Instagram, whatever. But yeah, I said something on a podcast the other day that kind of came out by accident. The guest we had was like, did you just make, was that you? And I was like, yeah, off the top. And I realized how important it is. And it's kind of like, it's already showing itself like in my everyday life already. And that was on Sunday where I said it. But it was, if you spend time beating yourself up for yesterday, if you spend today beating yourself up for yesterday, you probably won't get much done tomorrow. And like, that's some real shit. And it's crazy because one of the reasons that I sometimes don't do things or I have like a smaller problem that can be easily solved and I won't solve it or like I won't take care of it. All right, so I had a car issue, right? I've had a car issue for quite some time. It's probably a small issue. It's probably a fixable issue. But like, I wasn't exactly sure how to fix it, how to go about it because my uncle's a mechanic and he didn't even know. I was like, oh, well, once that happened, I was like, I'm kind of screwed. So I finally got over it. I was like, you know what? I need to tackle this problem. But a lot of times I have a tough time tackling problems because when I make an attempt at something and it doesn't work, I beat myself up about it. Like it almost feels like I took like 5 steps forward and 10 steps back trying to get ahead of the game, but I can't seem to get it on track and I keep right. But yeah, it's very demoralizing, you feel me? And it often keeps me from doing things. And I have to get past that because I ran into that issue the other day. So I did the thing in my car. I went on forums and everything looking into this, blah, blah, blah. What do I need here? Why is this not working? What piece could do this? I chased that all around, found a piece, went to Advanced Auto Parts, put the piece in. I was actually kind of excited. I was like, all right, cool. Like, that felt good. That's a problem solved. Boom, same problem happened again. And then it was like, whoosh, all that excitement, all that, like, you know, problem solved feeling went away. And I was kind of beating myself up just naturally. It was like, well, like right back to square one. This is unfortunate, blah, 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 blah. And like the next day, which was today, I had to like really break out of that because it really took a toll on me. Like it really bothered me. And it was like a new feeling of, okay, like I spent all of yesterday trying to solve this problem and I still have the problem. So it felt like I wasted the entire day. And that was like a really shitty feeling, especially when I said this week I'm trying to be better at everything. I could have put that energy into something else. But at the end of the day, if I spend today putting that energy into where, like, you know, what went wrong yesterday, like, what am I going to get done today? And then that's how the cycle starts, and that's why you don't get things done tomorrow. So it really is important to be kind to yourself. It really is important to, like, you know, the time you spend beating yourself up doesn't do a lot for you. It's not a productive task. You feel me? Like, I've never gotten better by beating myself up. I can hold myself accountable. I can set goals for myself. I can want better for myself. I can strive for things. I can be ambitious, but beating myself up after a fact has never made yesterday or the next day better. So I think that's really what I wanted to speak on. Once again, this show is really just me rambling about shit. And hopefully once we build more of a base, if you're watching on Instagram, once again, it's a YouTube show. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll probably just change my bio to the YouTube channel so that it's easy to subscribe to. I want to start doing this on like a semi-nightly basis. This is supposed to be like a nightly kind of thing. So yeah, tune in on YouTube, comment, be engaged, stay in, you know, like make it easier for me. I feel like that's why I don't do this enough. Because I was doing it on Periscope before. It was like a nightly thing. There were people who used to watch it like every single night. Like people would hit me up like, yo, are we doing the show tonight? And that was a great feeling. And it made it like, it was easy to be motivated for something that people cared about. You feel me? So like when I do it and nobody's in here, like of course I got to be consistent to get people to be in here, but it's less fun to do when nobody's in it. So I just have to kind of, once again, forgive myself for it, move forward and build that consistency. Like you don't solve your problem by avoiding it. You know, like you have to go, there's some things you just have to go through. So I have to go through whatever that car thing is and figure that out, or I'm going to still have a car problem. I have to go through not wanting to do the show without anybody watching it, or I'm never going to have anybody watching the show. So your issue may not be your car, your issue may not be the show that you're trying to start or trying to get rolling or whatever it may be, but there may be something that you aren't necessarily attacking head on, and it's not doing you any good. So like attack things head on. You feel me? Like what I'm trying to do this year is just move with intention. You feel me? Like I recently had a birthday, in case you didn't know, a week ago. And after that, I looked at 26 as like a whole, like, okay, like during the year 26, I got this done. You feel me? Like I had a good year overall. I enjoyed it. And I know what I could have done better, and I know what I want to do better. So I have things in 27 where it's like I need to move in this way to be more productive, to like have a better result, to get to things I want. I need to move more intentionally, and I'm trying to do that. I'm doing my best. It's not easy. It's an adjustment. Even in this week where I said, you know, hold me accountable for being better at everything, I feel like I still could have been better. I feel like yesterday was kind of a waste, and today I did spend a little bit of time being upset about the fact that I wasted yesterday trying to solve a problem that I still have. So it's definitely a process. Progress is a process, always. Like it's never gonna be you decide to make a change, you decide to do things a certain way, and all of a sudden everything is peachy keen. Like that's not how it works. But you just gotta like keep fighting through things, bro. Like it nothing to it but to do it. Gotta roll up your sleeves. Cause if you doubt yourself, then who's supposed to believe? I'm just wide awake and trying to make the most of a dream. Cause reality just isn't the way most of us think. Something. I wrote that down somewhere. What else? Oh, music. There's music coming. Like I've been saying that for like 5 years, but like finally, like I'm getting the logo taken care of and everything. Like I'm trying to put out like a little between 2 and 4 songs as like a little preview pack, probably within the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes peeled. And that's gonna be a part of a larger project that's dropping. And you know, once again, it's almost like the put it out. So once I get that 3 or 4 pack out, whatever it may be, and people hear it and people like it or whatever, and they want to listen to it, then I'm gonna naturally be more motivated to get the rest of it taken care of. And it's unfortunate that I need that type of motivation. Like I wish that I could just drop shit and not care about the, like, you feel, I wish that I could do this show and not care about the fact that nobody's watching, even though it's called Don't Watch This. Like, but it's natural. I think it's human nature, and maybe it's just my nature. But I recognize that about myself, so I need to do things that are conducive to getting me the outcome that I need. So if I feel like to be more intentional with the music, to get more out, to do whatever I got to do, to move quickly, to hold myself accountable, to give myself a date or whatever it may be, to get that project taken care of, put out a 4-pack to raise interest in it, then I need to put that 4-pack out so that I can do it. You need to figure yourself out and learn what works for you and make it happen. Okay, nobody's commenting on YouTube. Let's see if anybody said anything on. Oh, I missed you going live in here. Salute, Nicole. Thank you. Subscribe to the YouTube. You feel me? You can catch it on there. Now with the pinky finger up, always. The pinky is always up at all times. You feel me? Never let your pinky touch a bottle of Essentia. It's disrespectful. Was there another comment? No, that was it. Okay, boom. That's gonna fall. Oh well. That's not good content. I'm sorry. But on top of that, LaMelo Ball. This was just a random topic. This show has no premise. Like, I be talking and like figuring things out, and like there might be. I'm not a life coach for real. I don't get paid to be one at least, so I'm not. But yeah, there's gonna be miscellaneous shit. I'll talk about music, things like that, like whatever it may be, and whatever you guys want to talk about. Like whenever people do start watching it, and if you're watching later, thank you. If you're watching now, thank you. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell them to subscribe to the channel. You feel me? We can find out what time works best for everyone. Like I am so open and flexible for whatever works for the crowd. Like, you feel me? Like, But yeah, so, what else? Oh, yeah. I think that LeVar Ball doesn't get enough flowers, bro. As an avid Ball in the Family watcher who needs season 6 like I need air, I've seen a lot of it, and I saw a lot of what people said. You feel me? People hated on LeVar Ball a lot. And the hate is always louder than the love, at least in terms of the general outlook. You know, like it's very nasty, bro. Like LaMelo Ball is a very successful guy. He made his comments about school, and people felt the way. He said, you know, basically, we not tripping off school. We not dumb. We don't need to, like, we can learn things. Blah blah blah. Like, what is school? What did school teach me? Like, fuck school. Blah. Oh, I said the F word on here, but it was a quote. I'm sorry. But yeah, and then people like had a lot to say. They were mad at him about it, and it's just like, you know, LaMelo Ball is 19 years old. He made a bid to own the international team he played for. He pulled up to Summer League on a private jet of the brand that he's the face of, the Puma jet. It's beautiful. And you know, he's just living life. Another story came out about how he rents out his Rolls Royce to women for their birthday for extra cash, like so they can flex in his Rolls Royce. That is excellent. Like that is the type of stuff that generational wealth does. Of course, he's not worried about school. You have to consider the source when you hear something. But I just want to point out that LeVar Ball is really a great father. Like, he really did exactly what he said he was going to do, exactly what he set out to do. And he honestly changed basketball and basketball business forever. Like, the way that they're paying NCAA players now to get stipends, the way that the NBA and the G League is bringing in kids at that time, and they're getting large contracts, which put the pressure on the NCAA to have to pay players. Like that, I feel like a lot of that started from LeVar Ball, and a lot of what he did, and taking his kid and putting him overseas, or moving them out of here, and like, because yes, it was a racket before, and it's probably still a racket, but you know, they moved toward getting things for the people involved, and I think that LeVar Ball needs his flowers, and I just wanted to say that on the platform. So there it is. Other topics, I don't know. Music wise, I haven't. I watched a really cool Tyler the Creator interview with Ebro and Hot 97. That was really great. He dropped a lot of gems. It made me feel better about myself. I don't know. It just made me feel confident in things, and you know, the way that he believes in himself. Like my at name is inspired by Tyler the Creator. To be honest, like I hate Sean. His used to be F Tyler, and I just didn't want to curse in my at name. So, but I like the self-loathing concept, so I went with that. So I've always been pretty inspired by him. He's always been different. But it was really cool. I really like watching interviews and like things like that of people who like creators, and like, I don't know, it feels like I grow through those, and it feels like I get different types of perspective, and you know, different ways to evaluate my own thoughts sometimes. So I do that a lot in my spare time. I wanted to say something about music. I don't know. I don't really know. Normally I like freestyle out of here. I shouldn't say normally. I don't do the show normally anymore. On the old show, I would freestyle out of it every time. and that would be if somebody gave me a word. I don't know if anybody wants to give me a word, if anybody's still here. But if you're here and you'd like to give me a word to freestyle out on, I will use your word to freestyle out on. I don't really freestyle anymore. That's kind of sad, honestly. I used to do freestyle Fridays. Like, maybe I should get back to doing freestyle Fridays. I've said that before and haven't gotten back to doing freestyle Fridays. But gotta forgive myself because remember, if you spend today worrying about what you didn't do yesterday, you won't get much done tomorrow. Yeah, but I used to freestyle a lot. I don't freestyle that much anymore. I need to write more. I need to rap more. I need to do all of that, man. I need to just lean into the things that I want to do. And, nothing to it but to do it. Got to roll up your sleeves because if you doubt yourself, then who's supposed to believe? And if there's anybody out there who needs to lean into something, then do it. Be more intentional with things. Like, if you know what you want, at the end of the day, like, especially as I get older, I'm just like, if I want it, who else is supposed to get it for me? Like, truly, like, being an adult, I feel like to want something and not have it, like, that's my own fault. So, like, I gotta do whatever I gotta do. Like a wise man once said, do what you gotta do for the shit that you gotta have. The word is charger. Okay, bet. Let's see. Battery dying and I'm reaching for a charger like I'm in the army. Got the battery in my back and they've been trying to harm me. Nah, that was corny. That was whack. Hold on. Reaching for a charger like I got a low battery, working on my job, but it's got a low salary, working on myself, working on my health, that's the mental shit, and you never know I really meant the shit. I mean, I do it like calisthenics cause I flip it and I bring it back, had to know really meant it, really meant it, really meant it like a new coin, Bitcoin, little kid to a big boy, now I'm trying to make big noise. I told you, I don't really freestyle like that no more, that was whack, that was really weak. That was really weak, like 7 days. Wish I could sing like serenades. Yeah, I got the juice like lemonade. Step up to the task, never been afraid. Never been afraid, but I'm in a maze. In amazement, in a daze then. In a day's end, cause they sleeping on me. When the days end, I'll be sleeping softly. But it's kinda late at night, like George Lopez. I had to ignore showbiz. I don't know. I don't know. But I think that's our show for today. How long is that? 18 minutes? That's pretty cool. That's a solid episode. So once again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We will be doing this more often, more consistently. And hold me to that, please. Because like I said, like, that's an extra form of motivation. Unfortunately, you feel me? Not unfortunately. Like, the love is cool. Love is felt. And, knowing people like something that I do, at the end of the day, I do it for me, of course. Like, I like this. I like me. I like doing this. But, like, I do it for, like, y'all. Like, I like interacting. I like putting on, like, I like to put on a good show or put together a good show and have people to interact with. So, you're so dope. Me? Thank you so much. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Also, Copper Hoodie, you feel me? Shout out to everybody that's bought a hoodie. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience when you all of it with the whole process. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna drop new colors. You feel me? If you have a color that you'd like to see dropped, like, let me know. I can't drop all the colors. It can't be like 18 colors, but I'll take things into consideration. Probably drop like another 3. Put the other ones away. Probably keep the lavender around because I feel like I really like the lavender, and I think that people do as well. But yeah. Who's my favorite NBA player? My favorite NBA player is RJ Barrett, as we all know. Who's the GOAT? LeBron's probably the GOAT, honestly. Yeah, what's good, Neil? How you feeling? Welcome. But yeah, we love you, man. Oh, thank you so much. I love you too, for real. But once again, thank you guys so much. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, I'm Possible TV. I'll put the link in my bio on Instagram if you're watching on Instagram, and if you were on YouTube, hit the like button or something, you feel me? Like, help the algorithms out. Like, I really have to grow this channel for real. And I made this YouTube channel for, like, forever ago. Like, I made it, like, almost, not a year ago, but, like, probably back in November, December-ish. Like, right before I got COVID, I made the YouTube channel. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to build up the following. I'm going to do this, this, and that. And I didn't. I didn't, bro. And like it's happening slowly but surely, but it's time to put my foot on the gas, bro. Like honestly, like I don't want to halfway do anything. I hate halfway doing things. I'm honestly not capable of being halfway interested, so I don't want to put like half-ass anything that I do. Like I want to put my best foot forward at everything that I do. Like that's what 27 is about. I feel like I'm just gonna kick the ass of every single task that I tackle. So thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for watching, and I really, truly, truly love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Have a great night. I'm gonna let it go a little extra because sometimes when I hit end stream, it doesn't go all the way till the end. Like I'll be doing this with Nick's wall, and like I'll watch it later, and it just ends out of nowhere. So if it ends out of nowhere here, that's cool because I got my have a great night out. I put my thumbs up.